And welcome back everyone, HigurashiRebel here. Well, I managed to get the title for the droid not too long ago, so the event bonus doesn't does not that important anymore. So we're going back for the stories because I have a lot of new runners, and most of them I only played with the Trailblazer, so I didn't know their stories yet. So the first one is going to be Matikanetannhauser and we'll see. But before we continue, if you like what you see then please like, share, subscribe and follow me, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you get notified when I'm about to stream. And don't forget to check out my other channel on Twitch, you can find it there as HigurashiRebel. Thank you and let's continue. Now first things first. What is the thing? Talent takes time. Run at least 12 G1 races. Wow. Immediately 4 graded races of 2500 meters or more, so longs. Kikuka Armakinen in senior year. Okay, so 2 of them are a must, and because this is a normal story, they definitely marked. But 12 G1 races, wow, that's a lot. Okay, okay. Not too long ago in a certain town, there lived a completely ordinary Umamusume named Machitan. Machitan worked diligently as the face of her family's very popular restaurant and was valued by all the customers. Sharing meals with everyone put a smile on her face. Wait, that's not it. Seeing everyone's happy face as they ate their meals is what put a smile on her face. Okay. These happy days continued on until an almost... wait, is it getting through? Okay. Until an almost race started playing on the restaurant's TV. As the customers watched the race, their smiles grew larger and larger. Machitan was no exception. Her heart started lubbing and dying like crazy. Doki, 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 kimi no aiwaga. And that was that. In an instant, Machitan fell in love with the world of racing. She joined the club and began racing. Then she signed up for a tryout, and once she passed... Twin Turbo! She was accepted to the Wrestling Academy, where she lived happily ever after. Wait, that's it? Yep, that's it. Pretty typical, huh? Even the way I got interested in racing was pretty ordinary. The fact you were able to get into wrestling at all makes it difficult to consider you particularly ordinary. No kidding. This is one of the hardest schools to get into in Japan. Tonight's day to remember the day that Matikanetannhauser and I began our foray into the Twinkle series. We come to watch the scrimmage with some of our friends. The wild energetic Twin Turbo, the slightly cynical Nice Nature, and the highly intelligent Ikono, whose second name you can't say because it contains the first bad word. So just Ikono. Even if it's a name of a horse, it's like the B-word sword. So it's finally time for your debut race, Machi. Wait, there. Excuse me, Miss Matikanetannhauser. Could you tell us about the goals as the Emperor from the Twinkle series? Great question, Nature. I seem going to do my very best. I mean, the races in Twinkle series are packed with really strong runners. It is perfectly normal not to not win graded races, and only a small handful are able to win G1 races. But some strive for even greater feats, like becoming the classic Triple Crown champion, or conquering the Twin Nintendo show. Well, it depends on the RNG too, but hopefully you get both. Winning even a single G1 race is already a tall order, yet they have to win several in a row. You really have to wonder how they achieve such a glory. I totally get what you mean. But you know, that feeling exactly what makes me want to win. You want to win? I mean, I understand the feeling, I get it, but I'm going to where the competition is. I want to go out there and win, nice and normal-like. So, as a startup, I decided to never give up and aim for the first place in every race. Like every single one of them. Eh? I like the sound of that, come in! You do? Hang on. How do you reach the conclusion from everything you said before? Look, I even planned out my whole strategy. Matikanetannhauser pulls out a notebook and shows it to Nice Nature. Oh, you weren't lying. Even your meals are planned out. Pretty good, huh? Geez, as always, I don't know if you like dream big or if you don't know any matter. No, I say that That's one of her better qualities. Man, when Ready to Pray ruins the entire classroom in the anime. And that trainer just goes like at everyone's on the ground or clutching their forehead or anything. What's going on here? The generation kind of reminded me of Nichijou. And the Bell one too. Not just anyone has the ability to chase big after dreams, like it's pretty normal. Suddenly a huge cheer erupts from the stands as it cut off their conversation short. It started! The race between Tayo and McQueen has started! Everyone's at their starting rate, and the race has begun. This actually connects to the main story. Tayo and McQueen have burst out in the front by themselves. They are crazy fast! That's why all the starters look up to McQueen. Her very presence is on another level. You can really see why people are calling Tayo the star of the classic here. She really is a prodigy. Yeah, and around 100 more victories, and I can unlock McQueen without getting her. They could increase the star intake from every single day race because, man, 1 star for every single victory besides the first one. So technically, you want to unlock someone with just the stars, they almost have to grind for an entire year on that race every single time and not lose. It's clear that 2 of them are cut above the rest. They passed the 200-meter mark and are far ahead of the other racers. It's basically a one-on-one duel. Is where the race begins. Not to my watch. What an absolutely positive, incredible race. Though, to be honest, it makes me glad that I didn't bother entering. The other racers sure look grim. It's understandable though, considering how suddenly they were beaten. It seems that the cheers from the 2 prodigies were loud enough to thrill the hearts of the ordinary Umamusume. Yeah. What an incredible race, don't you think so? It really was unbelievable. A duel between 2 phenomenal talents. It's like the other races weren't even there. Gosh, they're so incredible, it gave me the tingles. I wonder what should I take for an ordinary runner like me to beat them? Maybe direct pursuit from the rear? But Tayo's acceleration is tremendous, so I need to conserve enough stamina to deal with that. I guess I should start by building up some muscle. What's wrong? We just witnessed a sight that strikes fear into the heart of most runners, or leaves them dumbstruck or discouraged at the very least. It's not really something that gets people excited. Oh, really? Yeah, really. Though I could probably stand to learn a thing or two from those two. Anyway, I'm going back to campus. Nature, wait. There's something wrong. On the contrary, nice nature's observation is exceptionally apt. It's one of your greatest charms. Hey there, Dad. Director! Hey there, Dad. I'm happy to overhear while you were talking us through. Pure coincidence. Setting that aside, yep. You should know that I'm expecting great things from you. You are? Yes, it's because you are... What? It's because you're you that you have the potential to guide many other Umamusume. I implore you to give your races everything you got. Yes, Papa. And that's what she said. This isn't the first time that Director Akigawa has said something like that to Matikanetannhauser. Yep. Because she's supposed to be Northern Sire, and one of Northern Sire's son is Matikanetannhauser. You have a bright future, very much looking forward to watching your races. I wonder if she was speaking to the director or of the academy, or as an individual who cares for Umamusume. Or originally your dad. The true intentions remain unclear, but there's no doubt she has an eye for Matikanetannhauser. To be honest, I don't really know why she has any kinds of hopes for me. Well, I'll think about it later. The fact that she knew about my debut means she was keeping a track of my progress. I'm just happy to know she's taken notice of me. Alright, I settled it. I'll give a single series a go. So, not going all out, I guess. You do, trainer. Let's put in a little effort. You got it. Ignoring that little effort part, it does seem that Director Akikawa's expectations that made a big impression on Matikanetannhauser. And so my days pursuing victory with orderly, slightly clumsy, yet hardworking Matikanetannhauser begin. Yay. Yes, Tezuna, I know Tezuna. Bye, Tezuna. I just want to check this one now that I have this site here. Wait, it's not a rare. What's that? Unique. And this is the Gogo Moon. Okay. Gogo Moon. Wait. Gogo Moon. Lasts for 5 seconds, recovers 5.5% stamina, and increases speed by 25%. If distance rate is bigger or equal to 50, so more than 50%, and phase 1 so middle, and order bigger or equal to 3, and order rate is smaller or equal to 70. But what is order then? Because order rate is your actual position. Maybe it's the same, just someone did a typo here. So technically, hers activate for a 5 seconds and recovers 5% stamina and increases her speed by 25% if the distance is more than halfway in the middle phase. So that's technically almost the same. And she's between the 3rd place and the 7th place, or 6th in a champions meeting, and on something I still don't know what LOH means, and PvP, so team racing 8. So 7 to 3rd, or 6 to 3rd, or 8 to 3rd. Okay, that's not bad. It doesn't depend on running style, but on position. Okay. Yeah, Square, yeah, Blocker Roll, Coming Cloud. What is that originally? Really, this site is awesome. You finally have the numbers, not just the flavor text. Calming Crowd. 1.5% stamina if middle phase and surrounded. That's all. So it requires 1.5% stamina. Within the middle phase and has been surrounded. Okay. So that technically does what it's supposed to say, just slightly is. Now we have a number for it. Well, you ain't gonna do that. You have an A on that. We ain't going to do that. And pressure, yeah, I know that one. Okay. In G1 place within top 5 one time. Top 5 in Satsuki Show, top 5 in Yushun, top 3 in Kikuka, top 3 in Diamond Stakes. That's a G2 or G3? It's G3, yeah. Top 3 in Spring Nintendo, top 3 in Takarazuka. Why the Takarazuka? Come on, why the Takarazuka? Ruining the summer camp again. Top 3 in Japan Cup and the first in the Arima. Well, that's almost enough for a historical too. Okay. Well, kid is out on vacation again or something. Now that's better. from the state base. Well, that's not good here. Already. Oh, wait. Huh. Let's do that. Oh, nice. There. Already master trainer. Why can't they be like this in the other room? Why? Energy wit, stamina mood. That's good. Give me wit. Oh. Oh. That's nice. But go with this. Stamina skill point, wit. I would add the 10 to wit, but skill points please. Oh. Okay, the placements are not bad for now. Base strategy. Yep, or moonstone. Base strategy. Nuclear energy. Nope. Preferred base strategy. Originally called base keep. Why is it called base strategy in English when it's originally base keep? That's not a bit inevitable. So, recovers 1.5% stamina. When it's in the middle phase, yes, and change order one time bigger than 0. So, yep, everything is as it says, just the slightly is 1.5%. Gimme. Why not? No. It wasn't that bad. Smart. At one point you can get space strategy. Wait, what was the difference? Space strategy is on the middle, yes, and common crowd, that's also the one. They cost the same, worth the same, Yeah, one passed by and surrounded, that's the difference. So technically having both could give you 3%. Okay. No, Mambo. Oh, nice. One day when I'm out on the wall by myself, I find Hishima's mulling over something. Oh, it's you! Listen, I want you to remind of something. I'm having trouble nailing my sprint and final stretch lately. I want to just blow past the pack, but I keep finding my way forward blocked off. What do you think I should do when that happens? Power. Yeah, +5 power, 3 skill points, hesitant enclosures. Well, that's kinda rare. We don't really have enclosers. But how strong that would be? Lasts for 3 seconds, decreases speed by 15%. It is a random chance during the late phase, yeah. Nah. Go wide on the outside, then make your move. Yeah. From the outside! Yeah, that could work. I have to cover more ground doing it that way, but that shouldn't be an issue if I just run faster. And stamina too. Be careful with the stamina. Learn from Ogre. Alright, I gotta button up this body so that I win, even from the outer crack. First thing on my list is reassessing my basic training. Your daily efforts are what pays off when it matters after all. Thanks for the advice, for getting me out of that front. My next is will be the best yet. I can feel it. Okay. Well, you almost can get Yumi Square. And that's even better, right? What was Yumi Square? Triumphant Yumi Square. Let's see. Rest for 4 seconds, recover 5.5% stamina, and increase the speed by 25%. When distance rate is bigger than 50%, it's not a corner. And between third, bigger than third, and lower than equal 4th or 5th place. That's weird. But technically, almost the same conditions as the original. So coming together with Yumi Square, it's actually not a bad idea. These two technically almost the same. Wait. Kogomon. Recover random has more increased velocity with new plan resolve. And in the side it says recover endurance and more increase. Yes, but here it says slightly recover. That ain't right. Both of them recover 5.5%. It's not slightly. It's recovered like this one. There's a typo there. Listed in description. One of them lasts 4 seconds, one of them lasts 5 seconds, but both of them increases your speed by 25%, and both of them recover 5.5% stamina. That means the Yumi Square has a wrong description. Or maybe in inheritance, maybe it's right, but I don't think so. Oh, that's nice. Oh yeah. I need my Haruki Taiko. Oh. I'm missing 3 points. It's okay. It has a different W race event for the basic story one instead of the track basing one. That's good to know. The day of Matikanetannhauser's debut race is finally here. It's finally time for my debut! I've been sculpting my body for today. Look at this form! Well, They don't animate you different body types depending on where you are in your career, but maybe. Meanwhile, in the anime, those Tamamo packs, wow. My parents said they were going to be cheering me up from the restaurant. Okay, I'm gonna blast this race open and take home the win. Right, do your best out there. The promise made, we head enthusiastically to the rating room. There's still some time before the race. I figure we might as well review our strategy. When I turn around to talk to Matikanetannhauser, she is not there. Huh? I messed up. I went into the wrong room. Man, I always seem to mess something up whenever I get serious. Know the feels. She's certainly motivated, though a bit unfocused. Anyway, I just need to refocus and do my best. And so, Matikanetannhauser's debut race begins. That's better. So here I have to upgrade her for long distance runs. It's 3 requirement. So she has to be surrounded and during the last spurt. Okie dokie. Well, you think it gets faster than that. I hope that you won't fail your debut race. That will be something. Looks like she's gonna do that. No, maybe not. Okay. That's nice. Have to waste a few extra turns. Great. That's awesome. The cheers aren't as loud as the ones I heard during the race I saw on TV back home. Because this is the debut and that's one is graded. But there's still a ton of people here for my debut race. Everyone who runs was so talented. No, you were bad. They really give it their all. Some of them are even crying. Because there is, it's just so fun. That's Matikanetannhauser, right? She seems kinda different from the others somehow. Burba made her debut just the other day, and she was also really good. I think she is aiming for the Triple Crown or something. Is that right? I don't think Matikanetannhauser is going to be in the Triple Crown tour, but I sure hope so. Boy, I can't wait for a classic here. Faces of expectation is growing among the spectators who can sense Matikanetannhauser's potential. Debut complete. No, you didn't finish first place. It's not complete. This might be a bit soon. There's something I'd like to talk about. And what might it be? I can't stop wondering why the director had such high expectations for me even before my debut. Well, because she is Northern Sire and you're Tannhauser and the original one is Northern Sire's son, so I know that Umamusume like me, I can just figure it out. And you turn into an open again. But for her to come out and say it again like that makes me think there still be some reason behind it. That's why I want to start by taking on every challenge I can during my classic year. And to that note, My first thing on the menu is winning the Classic Triple Crown. Oh. And of course, I know it'll be tough, but this much is obvious. The fastest racer wins the Satsuki Show, luckiest wins the Japanese Derby, and the strongest wins the Kiko Show. In the game, no. Everything win by the best stats. And the best skills. They're all renowned G1 races, so you can only compete in once in your lifetime, which of course attracts all the most passionate Umamusume. But even still, I want to choose those crowns. I want to be super cool, super glamorous triple crown champion. Yeah, now that about it, if I'm not gonna be easy, I know what I want. So trainer, what do you think? It looks like she understands how tough it will be, and so trainer, it's my duty to support her. Okay, let's do it. Now that's settled, let's get this off with train journey. Train journey? Train montage. I sort of mentioned it before, but it'd be impossible for me to win the Triple Crown right now. You didn't even win your debut race. So I need to best myself up to the level where I can. One bullet train to get the Triple Crown down. To be more specific, I want to get good enough to place in the top 5 at the G1 race. Meanwhile, it's bright out here. I guess Tannhauser's debut race is probably over by now. One more lap. Nature's firing upon all cylinders. Well, just the other day she was going on about how they wasn't giving up on the Kiko show despite her fracture. Yeah. First objective is to place in the G1 race. I want the preparation to be enough points so that we have a chance at the Triple Crown next year. Gotta focus. I don't wonder what. Why? Several days after Matikanetannhauser's debut. SOS! Mayday! What's wrong? Well, just turn on the TV. I guess she says and fumble on the TV to find. We're interviewing someone who debuted this year. They're featuring someone who showed amazing skill in her debut race, Mihono Bourbon. Beep beep boop. Bourbon's really running on TV. I mean, I heard she got interviewed. Isn't this cool? They debuted around the same time as her. I'm so proud of her. People at Chugo race course where Mihono Bourbon made her debut are raving about her talent. Man, she had a great start, but he got all the way on the first, that's straight. It seriously sent the shivers down my spine. Her legs seem so strong. I'm sure she just keep getting better and better. You're a big star. You're the big new star of the season. Could you tell us exactly what your goals are for the Twinkle series? My only goal is to win the Classic Triple Crown. I see. Not to be rude, but that's rather surprising to hear. I thought you would be more interested in sprints. I may be more suited for sprints, but that does not matter. My goal is the Triple Crown, and the decision is final. Mihono Bourbon declares her goal calmly and confidently in front of the camera. Mihono Bourbon declared calmly. That's so cool, Bourbon is something else. But if she's on a Triple Crown tour, that means we'll be racing each other, right? That's right. Oh my. Meanwhile, the same show is playing on the TV in the dorm lobby. Next up, we'll be covering also in their classic and senior years. I bet I know which they two will talk about. One has been hailed as the strongest trainer around, Major McQueen. And the other one is a prodigy who yet to lose a race, including both the Japanese Derby and Satsuki Show, Tokai Taiyo. Sure enough. We got all the A-listers here. I hope we get a chance to see them clash someday. Agreed. However, Tokai Taiyo's injury directly following the derby was most unfortunate. I believe you said it will take her about 6 months to recover and she won't be running in the Kiko show. Yep. It happened. That they thought that, okay, this one is going to be one of Rudolph's best sons, and power and speed wise, yes. But unlike Rudolph, Taiyo didn't have a strong body and constantly break his legs because of overexertion. That's right, many people are hoping to see a new Triple Crown champion. A person also disappointed that she won't be running. If she couldn't run, it would have been a sure thing. Yeah, that's probably true. Few days later. Moon! I ran my heart out today, thanks trainer. Is that nature over there? For Matikanetannhauser's gaze to find nice nature grazing. Well, there was. Gazing at the track with a gloomy expression on her face. I wonder what's wrong. Well, she's actually been like that for a few days now. To be honest, I'm a bit worried. I'm gonna go talk to her really quick, okay? Let me guess, you're feeling a bit blue because you drew a misfortune today. It's okay. The other two is lucky, what? This lucky Uma starts with an M as an R. If you talk to her, you'll be happy again in no time. What's gonna into you all of a sudden? I'm just pretending to be Fuku. Yeah, interesting that here they are roommates and they are really nice to each other when originally I don't remember which one to which, but one of them constantly just not attack, but just constantly wouldn't leave alone the other one, and they just constantly pick fight with the other one. For only that time only, this lucky monster is willing to hear out you any problem, and just trying to lighten the mood. That's so. What the heck? Thanks for the laugh, and sorry for warning you. But wouldn't Umamusume, whose name started with an M and S, are actually willing to listen for me for a bit? And why are we under the bridge now? The thing is, I wanted to run the Kiko show for a while now. Originally, it was Tokai who made me want to enter. I figured I'd give it a try and got really into my training. But I saw as 7th half that everyone was about to find that Teo isn't running the Kiko show. You know, how the experts said the Triple Crown would have been a sure thing for her if she ran? I couldn't believe they say something like that. I'm sure Teo knows that better than anyone, but she can't run. Ever since she was little, she had her heart set on being the invisible Triple Crown champion. She worked so hard for it, and now it's impossible. Even though she's probably feeling crushed, all these people are saying irresponsible stuff like that about her. It's gonna be tough. It has to be. And on top of that, whoever those end up winning the Kiko show will probably have to hear that rival too. People say she only won because Teo wasn't there. Just for argument's sake, let's say that I won for an example. I'm sure I'd be ecstatic. But there always be footnotes saying it was because Teo wasn't there. I can't believe I'm saying this before I even run, but my mind keeps wandering to all this pointless stuff. I'm so lame. I should be putting everything I got into training right now. Matikanetannhauser gazes kindly at my teacher as she hangs her head. What do you mean in this situation, Tannhauser? Me? Well, I think I'll be thinking the same thing you are. I mean, that won't bother anyone. I'm sure I mull it over too. But despite all that, I think there will be always some part of me that just simply wanted to win the Kiko show. Right. So, yeah. You just had to win so convincingly that no one will ever compare you to Teo. Yeah. I think that's your only option. You gotta win by a landslide. Everyone forgets about Teo completely. And did you hear what I said? Silence was over them suddenly. The two of them sat at each other until... This is something funny? Jeez, I should have known. That's exactly the kind of person you are. But thanks, you gave me exactly the wake-up call I needed. I gotta keep my head up and keep moving forward. I don't gotta everyone mopping around like this. Yeah, I wanna win. It's going to be a blowout, it's totally possible. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but you feel better, right? Yeah, definitely, thanks. Alright, how about it? Wanna run into the setting sun? Not a chance. Two of them joke on while they walk back to the academy together. The sun may be setting, but nice nature seems a little brighter. Even if you don't shine as brighter as the sun, you got a weapon no one else has. You have the power to take someone's hand and give them the push they need. I feel like I can almost hear the echo of his words from the day ringing in my ear, in the air. No, junior race, junior race. Oh, great! We don't have the aptitude. You, no, no! Finally! Oh, girl, seriously, why do you have to mess up your debut? Look at that, we're wasting four turns, five. Why do you have to mess up your debut? Man, let's go. Huh? First start, it's not good, not good. It's going to be good, but first need the upgrade from Bright. There we go. Later gone for a bit. I don't know what happened. Nice. Okay, that's a good one. Let's thought to pick some power, what to pick. Some power. And what to pick. Can give her a high five. Oh. Not that. Please don't mess this one up. Please. There we go. Well, actually, there wasn't races, if I remember correctly, here on the two categories. Nah. Yes. Ah, yes. Wait, now that this. First usable G1, and that's a G3. First usable G1 is, yeah, the hopeful stakes. It's still a problem for medium and long distance runners that you can't have anything at all in the beginning. So those are fixed. Okay, how alright, that's mild good. Nope. Spring stakes, yeah, but that's mild. We ain't gonna do that, and neither gonna do that. The Twins enter summer camp. I don't really have G1s at the beginning. Yeah, the Elizabeth or Chip and Cap. And Kinan. Yeah. Okay. And then here. Jesus, it would be a good idea. I'll go from the Kyoto Kinan. Same. Okay, go from the Kyoto Kinan. Osaka High, yes. Tenno. Okay, how's it right now? Other Tenno. Japan Cup is already there, so nope. And the army is there, okay. Okay, that's actually not bad. I don't really need that much things here, but on the other hand... There's only a single G1 before the Satsuki show. Well, that's awesome. But won't I have to go if something is wrong, so it's fine. Yeah, show. And kids say hi. Okay. Why the Takarazuka Kinan? That freaking Takarazuka Kinan. First I really need that one. Okay, what was the firm condition? What gives... let's see. So this is... firm, yeah. Oh, firm. 40 power. And then 60 power. And then there's an upgrade for that, but I don't think we have that one yet. 60 power, 60 speed. I don't think we have that one yet. And originally it's not Firm Core's Menace, it's originally Firm Core's God. Because I don't know how, I don't know those countries, but something no Kami originally. Wait, not Kami, Oni? Oni. Then not Firm Core's Menace, but Firm Core's Demon. Yeah. Something no Oni. Originally, the third one. Yep. Now then, it's about time we begin. All together, everyone. Congressman Family Machitan! Congressman Family Machitan! Thank you, you're too kind. The Matikanettanhauser friends have gathered to hold a party commemorating their first fan letter. Please share thoughts with us on this momentous event. Yeah, momentous. Oh, I've been over the moon since I got it. I carry it with me whenever I go to sleep, and it's beside my pillow. Gosh, I already think it's like a new member of my family. Okay. If it's part of your family, then you have to give it a name. He's just a figure of speech, Turbo. No matter how much she loves it, naming a letter is just... I call him Letty. She went and did it. Now then, Tannhauser, everyone's been looking forward to hearing what it says. Get to the honors. I want it. I've already read it so many times, I can recite it perfectly by heart. Dear Matikanettanhauser, I always watch your races. That two that we had? I was been completely outraged at everything I do. So I tend to give on things right away, but after I saw you run, something changed. Watching you do your best and give everything you have, no matter what race or who you're opponent, has truly moved me. Are you okay, Tannhauser? No, my turn into winning ticket. I'm fine. There's still a little more. Please continue to face the challenges head on with a strong heart. I will, Letty. I do my best. I'm I think you're restoring Matikanetannhauser. You're my biggest hero. I thought to play Tannhauser not winning ticket. You're bawling your eyes out. I thought you said you already read a bunch of times. Well, yeah, but it's just so powerful. Really, your Tannhauser not winning tickets, stop it. It's so moving to think someone could find me special. Well, yeah, it would be nice. Anyway, I have to work. That's super hard from now on. Oh, I should write back. Great idea. Take courage from her fan. Matikanetannhauser's determination to do her best is freshly renewed. Training. Not all of this. Wait, how does Barcolor actually work? Let me check the code on that. You look at the activity skill number slower, not slower, but lower than 7 or equal or higher than 7. It's fine, but what it does actually? So lasts for 5 seconds and increases the speed by 45% or 35%. If the remaining distance is smaller or equal to 401 and the remaining distance is bigger or equal to 399. Programming question. Front part of the pack with 400 meter remaining. Why do put an in between? Then why just remaining distance has to be equal 400? Because from this, it seems that the distances are using integers and not floats, so you don't have to be so specific. You can be done that first part with a single fork, you don't need two. Just remaining distance has to be equal 400, not smaller or equal 401 and remaining distance bigger and or equal 399. No, just remaining distance has to be equal 400. Why do two forks for that? That just slows the game down. Not just tiny bit margin, but still optimizing. And order rate smaller equal 40, and activate count all bigger equals 7, smaller equals 6. That's the other one. Because this one is too that activate count all bigger equals 7, activate count all smaller 7. You can dump it as the same number, just have to watch for the arithmetic orders. So there's a 10% increase between the two versions. So from increase to greatly increase, that's 10%, at least on this one. Still there's some programming things there that could make it run a wee tiny bit more better. And also this is Unity, so it's supposed to take that because... Oh, right. Because RPG Maker has some problems like this where you actually have to write stuff like this, but I don't think that's a thing in Unity. Or it may be using floats for the distance, because then it makes sense that you have to put it in between. But I don't think that they're using floats for that. I think they're using integers for it. Because if it's an integer, then you don't have to. You just have to. You can just put there that remaining distance equal, so has to be equal 400. You don't have to put an in between. If it's a float, then yes. But really, I don't think that they're using a float there. Or something like that. Integer will make more sense. Even a half integer where you can go from minus 32,000 to plus 32,000. Even that one would be enough because you just have to cover from 1,000, 1,200 to 3,400 meters. A basic integer can easily cover that. Uh, Sweetie, Sweetie, this is a freaking pre-OP. It's a freaking pre-OP. You're number one with double circles on everything. What the F is this? Yeah, no, these aren't so bad. Yeah. Yeah, I heard that the original one had some blood pressure problems and constant nosebleeds like that. I had something like that too when I was little, but not for blood pressure, but my little capillaries were weak in my nose. But I also had constant nosebleeds when I was little. This wasn't too severe, but it happened every week at least once. I wonder if my nose has stopped bleeding. Why am I always smacking the walls like that? Nose, you hear? Matikanetannhauser, can you hear me? Speaking directly into your mind. What's going on? Who are you? Desai, the god of nosebleeds. Desai never fears, Simon Belmont is here. The god of nosebleeds? Okay, that's interesting. But with a polytheist religion like that, why not? Your nosebleeds have shed enough blood to fill an entire bucket, and so I have been summoned. That much? I guess, alright, thanks a lot. I think you just upsetting from the blood loss. Congratulations! Is that really something to be happy about? Of course it is. Your nosebleeds are proof that you continue to run at full tilt with no fear of crashing into things. I see. I put it like that. Nosebleeds don't seem that bad. Depends. Because you can end up with anemia or even just severe blood loss and get into shock, or sometimes you can die from it, but you know you. Please continue to run at top speed. I'll be cheering for you. Right, I do my best. Hey, Moon. Did you fall asleep? It was just a dream. Figures, cut off nosebleeds. How silly. But if nosebleeds are proof that I'm always running my hardest, I guess it wasn't such a bad dream. From day forward, Matikanetannhauser's running becomes even more refined. Okay, but don't get constant nosebleeds, that's not good for you. 10 stamina, 5 speed, and that please. So it was smarts. Oh, Kita. Medium straightways, kinda. Alright, I'm gonna pray really hard so I can get stronger. Where are those notes I made earlier? There. I have to communicate what I want in such detail as possible. I can read my handwriting. Well, that happens. Alright, I need to get my pairs all sorted out. I wanna be strong enough to pull a tire. I wanna be strange enough to pull a tiger. I can't read this at all. Matikanetannhauser ended up unable to convey her wishes to Power's album. There we go. Yep. 5 p.m. 5 p.m. Because the servers don't have daytime savings. Good. Oh. I could use some s'mores, but there we go. Let's have it. Medium straightways, front runner straightways. Base straightways will be better. And pressure and the upgrade for it. Climate focus. Decreases by 15% or so. Okay, that one is fine. Well, I hope so now. Well. Uh, Tannhauser, what are you doing? Now that's better. Fine, it actually does something. There's the other one. Hmm. Now that's better. Nice. Two turns at the gold deadline. I know, but there's not a G1 before that, Tazuna. That's the only G1. The right aptitude at least. I know, Tazuna, I know. Now let's go. Well. Do you forget that you're pace chasing instead of late running? Krasnaya. Go. Come on, just climb up to top 5. There we go. Okay, at least she made it. Okay. Echo! Echo, echo. Matikanetannhauser and I drove into the mountains. As for why? Well, she believes it's necessary to step on her path to win the Triple Crown. It'll be impossible for me to win the Triple Crown right now. So I need to bless myself up to the level where I can. One button to the... Yep. It was there. She was... I improved so much in the past few months of training. And I reached my goal of placing in the G1 race. But that's just the start. Here await the final lessons. I need to boost my chances of winning even higher. So without further ado, ta-da! She puts out a notebook with a list of training exercises to plan to do today. Waterfall training, high-speed mountain climbing, and to finish it off, a full sprint on the coast. Unlike my usual training, this stuff is hardcore. One lapse in concentration could mean the difference between life and death. Okay, it's not that bad, except the high-speed climbing. If I can finish it all, it'll take both my mind and body up a notch or two. No, make it 5 notches. I'm gonna pull it off and get way stronger. And so Matikanetannhauser begins her special training in high spirits until... It's freezing! I give up! Whatever training club member. It is a pretty bitter season even for us. You did good for a beginner. You guys are incredible. How do you so relaxed when it's so cold? I guess we just used to it, yeah. The sunlight hits the spot over there, so it's a little warmer. Go get your body used to the water. Then she attempts high-speed mountain climbing. I'm speed! High-speed climbing! You got some amazing leg strength. I just spit that from Umamusume. Thanks a lot. Sorry about that. Oh, that's right. We got some pork soup over there. You can have some if you are hungry. You sure it's okay? Of course, there's plenty to go around, so help yourself. And also you're not hungry, so we are fine. Stay hungry to go help yourself with the soup. And that was the last. And her final training exercise, a sprint across the Twilight Coast. Here we go, in a high, gonna be super tough. Super tough. Tannhauser. I was running all by myself when I happened upon this volleyball club. It was a bit lonely on my own, so they let me join them. It must be lonely here by yourself. Faye, 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 Faye. Tannhauser's falling behind, Captain. Oh, I gotta go. Talk to you later, trainer. Let's run in a high. No swear, not yet. Not yet. I was expecting your special training to be a bit more grueling. It's fine, I guess. So let's show me how easily Matikanetannhauser fits in with others thanks to her friendly personality. And everything else aside, she's already done great in a G1 race. Nope. If we give this up, even the Triple Crown should be within reach. I don't think she can get that one now. Need to check the agenda. Right, can't do that right now. With that in mind, next step is the Sasuke show. It's time to get back to work. Heavy duty, yeah. Major sign too. Okay. Get that extra power. I don't think so. Yep. That's a bit better. Nah, there we go. E. Six motors. Yeah. Yeah. Happy New Year! Happy New Year! It's New Year and Matikanetannhauser got some skill points after this. Has brought her friends to hang out in my office. The thing is, we all made mochi together. I wanted to share some with you. Oh. Why, thank you. Don't mention it. And also, it's still in your office. What's still in my office? You know what? The kotatsu. Oh. I have a kotatsu in my office. Wow. Man, they have everything interesting. I hurriedly invited 4 cold Umamusume into my office to warm up under the kotatsu. Look, teacher! I'm a snail! Hey, stop messing around. Wow, they really are the best. They are really the best. Can I fatigue just melting away? Right! There's no better way to spend New Year's than chowing down some mochi and oranges under the kotatsu. Where's the kotatsu in the picture? Tannhauser, shouldn't you show your trainer that thing we were discussing? What thing? Alright, take a look at this trainer. His most twinkle monthly. Look, it's got my name written right here. Look where she's pointing at, and sure enough, the name Matikanetannhauser is written in small print. It's a feature on App and Commerce. It says the race give me the impression she could go on to do great things. Take a closer look, thinking it would be best read carefully since she brought it all the way over here, man. Huh? Smack dab in the center of the page, I see the words Mino Bourbon, topic for Triple Crown champion, with a much larger. Mino Bourbon has been in the spotlight for some time, but I didn't realize expectations were this high. The size of the headline indicated the level of interest and the current public sentiment, seeing this would unnerve anyone prone to worrying over such things. But Tannhauser is... You're right, Tannhauser is... Wow, they wrote about Bourbon too. The way for a Triple Crown? That's amazing. She works out every day. I can see why people have such high hopes for her. She's always running up and down that ramp. Well, I just had to work hard too. That's it. I'm aiming to be a Triple Crown champion. Sorry, I interrupted you too, didn't I? No, it was nothing important. I'll be cheering you on from the sidelines. Keep going just the way you are this year. Few hours later. It's time for first ever heart-pounding New Year's luck tourney. So everyone's end up playing New Year's games. Now then, this tournament will have three events. The first is Stick It Out Candle Showdown, where whoever takes the ball around the world first wins. Next is the Running Car Showdown, where the person who lands their kite the highest wins. Huh? Finally, we have the Luna's Fukurai Showdown, where the picture features the best to win. Skills. And so which game comes first? It's up to the owner of his trainer. The first one I want to try skills. If you lose Fukurai Showdown, yeah. Sounds good. I should prepare a special Fukurai set. She said this. She takes out a paper note, nose, eyes, and other facial features, as well as a sheet of paper with an outline of. I will set based on trainer's face. Okay. I know who looks at trainer's face me the most, so I should have this in the bag. In fact, there's no way I can lose. Let's throw down. Is this the mouth? Got it wrong, Machitan. Seriously? Bye, Turbo. Don't help her. So feeling around, the result is. Those are in the correct place, but the mouth is wrong. You have 75 points. I didn't get a perfect score. I'm sorry, trainer. I messed up. As our day of fun comes to an end, the curtain rises on the second year's Twinkle Series. Skills. Okay. So unit 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But if she fails one of those in first place, then I'm going to remove that in 12, right? No, wait, at least 4 graded races of. Oh. Okay. Oh yeah, winning 12, yeah, that's not even on one eye level. And way more than Rudolph's, yeah. Let's run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, we have that. And from this you need to win the Kikoka and the Seniorima. 2,500 meters or more. 1, 2, right? Yes, no. 1. What is it? 2,500 or more? Yeah. It's 1. That's 2. No, it's not. And then this one is the 2. 3, 4. 4. That's 4. That's exactly 4. Well, it's quite hard to get this one. You don't really have a long G ones. Now we so kind of win that. Is that Hishiyama or just an NPC? That's Hishiyama, yeah. And Ashin. I'll add that to a tip. It says that classmates and family members get affinity bonuses by start. Yeah, but if it's not a named family like Meijiro, Naruto, stuff like that, then how would you know that who are classmates or family members if you don't know the real history? Because just from names only, who would have guessed, for example, that Chino is Marzensky's kid, for example? Or that Agnes Tachyon is the father of Dio Scarlet? Or Tamio Kimlet and Vodka? Or there's even a longer one that Bakshino, Kita-san, Equinox. We don't have Equinox yet, but yeah. Or Vixus and Vexina. Those are actually siblings. There we go. Wait, isn't there actually one of the races that we have to cancel because of the spider thing? Wait. 10%. Well, even with practice perfect, I won't risk it. The power, 5 energy, 15 skill points. Oh, but some fallen seed. Render the glorious mother of distraction. And the Takazaka is also shorter. Okay. Okay, time to grab some smarts. Wait, how many levels? See the West 3 Adept, and I can get more of that from Kita. Let's go with that. Three levels. Oh. Oh. Well, cheaper Professor of Curvature, here we go. With some extra. $103. Well, yeah, show. Let's go. Alright, so there's another bloodline that only partially are here. We don't have everyone yet. That McQueen, Stay Gold, and then Gochi, Fenomeno, Orfavor, Stay Gold. Wait, no, Dream Journey. Stay Gold is the father. And who was the other one? That's 4. Nakayama Festa. Because the game doesn't mark you that who are classmates or family. And who counts as classmates? That the same generation originally, or the same dorm members? Come on. There you go. Oh, here's spare too. Great. Let's have spare now, just the bikini version. You have a good set of pipes. Oh yeah, but that's a mile, you can't do that. Yep, get it before Professor of Curvature. Cause why not? Okay. Okay. Okay, but I already have that. Sasuke show. Prepare to pass. Find something useful. Zero stamina. Oh. 8 wit. Okay, how much is prepare to pass? 162. Uh-huh. Nah. Kiko Anima. Okay. It's finally time for a Sasuke show, the first stop on the classic Triple Crown tour. Sends are packed from end to end with eager spectators. I'm cheering for Mila Bourbon today. She's definitely gonna win in here. Personally, I think Matikanetannhauser's got it. I can't really explain, but it just feels like she's going to pull off something special. Well, energy-wise, I don't know. Everyone's on the edge of their seat in anticipation of the explosive race that is about to unfold. There's so many people out here and there. It's like a festival. No need for nerves. You're trained hard for this. Righto, got it. She doesn't seem nervous at all. It's just a little sigh of relief. Hold on, let's go over there, trainer. She drives me along the second spot for some reason. What's wrong? Rasta is where everyone gets pumped up right before a race. Think I'm already super fired up. I feel I shouldn't get in the way. See, look. Matikanetannhauser points into the tunnel, where me and Bourbon is standing. No abnormalities detected in physical or mental functions. Boing. Triple Crown is not for my long-field ambition, but others as well. Victory here is essential in executing that order. Commencing mission. It's no wonder everyone says there is the start of this race. Wait, there's someone else. Is that Rice? Rice Shower reserved Umamusume with a small build. I'll keep up with Bourbon today. I will keep up with her. And while I'm at it, I change myself too. I can make everyone smile, just like Bourbon. Rice, you can do this. You can do this. Yeah. I get it. So that's how Rice sees Bourbon. Looks like there's an interesting race in store for us. You're racing too, you know? She's sounding like an eager fan in the stands, so I stick her back to reality. I know, of course. I know that it's not like I plan on losing. I'm shooting for a Triple Crown champion. I can't let my fans down. Okay, glad to hear it. A little more faith, jeez. And on that note, I better get going. Time to meet the Sasuke show, yay! Well, hopefully. Not sure we're totally on the same page, but it's time for Sasuke show to begin. And the others is the other way. Who's the other two? Oh, Rice and Bourbon. And Rudolph? Well, let's see. Well. Hmm. Okay, she fixed it quickly. Hmm? Well, maybe. Okay. No, go, 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 go. Well, nope. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. I lost. Hmm. Man, I still couldn't show what I really made of. I thought I gave it everything I had, so what the heck? RNG. Yes, that's the triple crown tour for you. I'm not sure it was fierce. But I still just getting started. I may have lost my chance at the triple crown, but the tour's not over yet. And I seen Bourbon up close. I got decent feel for she runs. So it's fine. I still have a chance to win at the Japanese Derby. That's the spirit. Meanwhile, not so far away. Is the Bourbon okay? Failure to secure victory in Sasuke show has rendered the triple crown unattainable. The one and only dream that I share with father is... Worried. Interesting. Oxygen levels declining below normal levels. Cause unknown. Executing emergency debriefing. Next race is the Japanese Derby. Even if I'm defeated, I can stop running. The number one quickly leaves the race course. Behind her, a small figure runs up as if to chase after her. Bourbon! No, this isn't time to worry. I'm sure that Bourbon and everyone else will be much stronger next race. I have so much work to do before the Japanese Derby. I need to get stronger, much stronger. Rice and Bourbon, they sure look determined, huh? And now that I think about it, Rice is awesome today too, in her own way, like bam, wowza. Then she's going to go even harder in Japanese Derby and at the Kiko show. I can't afford to let it up. So it's time to put up the work. First things first, let's go eat some ramen. Why? Because I'm starving. Yeah, would have guessed. After all, we go inside the first ramen shop we come across, and get our slurp on. Excuse me, more noodles, please. Recharge and shift our focus on the upcoming Japanese for me. Oh yes, say the magic words. That's right. 2 more lessons for the last days. Well, that's not use here. That's no use. With the Sasuke show behind us, we'll be training even harder than ever in preparation for the Japanese derby. Man, this is tough. Form really fell apart in the second half. I guess I still don't have enough stamina. Can we do more training to increase my stamina? I do even more running on my own too. Takes out her notebook and see how cramped her present training routine is. You're really motivated, huh? No. I mean, this is what everyone's notebook looks like. It just means I need to work even harder. Japanese derby is a once in a lifetime race. I need to be absolute best I can be. Many as we're training, many reporters gather nearby to interview me on the bourbon. Bourbon's getting interviewed a lot lately. With how much she's getting, I guess that shouldn't be surprising. I have to get something good out of bourbon today, no matter what. I really hope I can write a good article, but I'm sure this time will be bust too. I wonder what's eating him. I guess being a reporter is hard too. Oh, really? So there's an Umamusume you were rushing out in the Japanese derby? Affirmative. She's usually more of a quiet and modest type, but I caught a glimpse of her strength at the Sasuke show. I watched her train since then as well, and I confirmed that she is rapidly improving. In conclusion, I deem her a formidable opponent for the Japanese derby. Thank you so much. Celeste, I'd like to ask... Excuse me, who exactly is you talking about? Rice shower. No way, the bourbon had her eye on rice shower too? That's right, I interviewed Rice the other day. You did? Yes, I ran into her while I was out on a walk. Oh, Rice, what a coincidence. I'm looking forward to riding with you in the derby. Me too. Wait a second, is it a hole in the sole of your shoe? Are you okay? You're right, maybe I ran too much. I should get new ones. You've been running so much your shoes are falling apart? You must be seriously working hard. Have you seen Ogres? Now that I think about it, when I raised you at the Sasuke show, I could tell how hard you've been working. You ran really well too. Do you think so? I still haven't got up yet though. Can I do... Who? Oh, do you mean Bourbon? What? How do you know? Well, I actually saw you in the runners at the Sasuke show. You saw that? Oh. I didn't mean to spy on you, but you were so passionate, it made me want to cheer you on. I don't get why you hook up to Bourbon. The girl just fights and lights up when she runs. She's so cool. She really is. She's so strong and cool, and she makes everyone smile when they see her. She really is amazing. Yeah, and that's why someday I want to be just like her. I hope I can do it. I feel like I got a really good scoop today. They're both amazing. Bourbon for being able to inspire everyone like that, and Rice for working so hard to improve herself because of Bourbon. Excuse me, could I... Excuse me, will you mind telling me a little more about that? What? Oh, sure. Who would have thought that she felt that? People are definitely going to want to read about this. Oh, it might be a good idea to ask a specialist to predict which of them is going to win. Which of them? Well, the brass said we don't have to bother with anyone else. It's in a Bourbon that everyone wants to read about. They seem to be too caught up in their work to realize that the woman right in front of them is also running in the Japanese derby. As a trainer, I can't just sit here quietly. Wait a minute. I understand that the remarkable relationship between Bourbon and Rice might cast a shadow over the other numbers. And again that Bourbon is one in D1 right now. But you know, that doesn't mean one of the other races can't win. Oh, Matikanetannhauser. Oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't realize. No, I totally get it. I mean, there's nothing special about me at all. I'm ordinary, I'm nobody. But even so, I believe I have a chance of winning. After all, I'm the same as everyone else. It's not the first place, I don't need it. She has the same gentle air about her as always, but there's an unmistakable passion in her words. Few hours later, we spot a reporter with the round glasses looking moved. That's right. You don't have to be special. You don't have to be special. You just have to want to win. Huh? The Japanese derby is almost here. You mean after this? No, but you can do this. Snap! But that's going to be during the night. Snap! Linky, now a snap. Oh. Are you nervous, Rice? You look tense. Are you okay? Well, I just really want to catch up with Bourbon today. But since I saw her, I froze up. I don't know if I have what it takes to win. Of course you do. You got this. I mean, you train so hard to practically wore shores down the tethers. And even if you don't win, today will help fuel your drive to win next time. Actually, that's what I think about before every race. So basically, you'll be fine. You'll be absolutely fine, Rice. Drawn by Matikanetannhauser smile. Rice shower's expression slowly begins to relax. Tannhauser. You're right, thank you. I'm going to try my hardest. You're right today too, yet here I am going on about Bourbon. Oh no, I totally get it. It's Bourbon after all. Oh, speak of the devil, there she is. Go throw down the gauntlet. Throw down the gauntlet? Yeah, words of power. Go on. Now, go. Okay. Why is Tannhauser hiding over there? Hey, Bourbon. Yes? Let's have a cool rest today. I'm going to catch up to you. Rice. Bourbon firmly shakes Rice over his trembling hand. I'm looking forward for a good race as well. I won't let you beat me. That's it, great job, Rice. She's grown so much since I started watching her at the Satsuki show. It's so moving. Why do you always side? I was worried, but she also heard the entrance of the runner style before the Satsuki show. When Bourbon was finishing herself up for that race. For the race. What do you mean? I just, didn't want to get in the way? How could you be in the way? In the way. You know how rivals shake hands at the climax of a movie? That's not the moment for another girl like me to barge in on. You're more than just ordinary. She's a skilled runner who got a very real chance at winning. No, according to the RNG, not. Oh, you and your silver tongue. Fight is the meat? I've heard about parents being blind to their children's faults, but not trainers. Anyway, that doesn't matter right now. More importantly, Matikanetannhauser suddenly thrusts her right hand out and starts grabbing the air. Right about here. What? I'm doing an air handshake. Huh? Hey, what's with that look? Come on, we need enthusiasm if we're going to live up to the director's expectations. I maybe just know where I almost, but the director has high hopes for me, so... You okay? Yeah, I know it's a little late, but I just realized something. Why does she have high hopes for me, not my Bourbon? Is she looking for someone to guide others who wouldn't be a better choice? She's getting Rice after all. Well, whatever. Today I need to concentrate on the race. With so many things to think about, the Japanese derby begins. Well. Let's go. We have Suzuka here. Oh. Also, I saw videos that I'm not the only one who would be interested to Kincham in here. The only problem that she either will be one of the goddesses, so make the 3 goddesses into 4. Because if she becomes playable, then everything is going to be broken. Aeon everything, every distance and every ground type. And stuff like Substep, hydrate, and also Thunderbolt step and stuff like that. We sure that's a good idea. In a skill schema to try and fun pose. Are we so sure that's a good idea? No other horse is a 54 out of 54 record. From what I read on her history, that every distance type and both ground, dirt and turf, and on every grade level, from maidens up to G1s. Oh, Xenobroy. Oh. And she did. Nice. One length. Also, that kitchen that most of this is going to be either 8 or higher or distance. I'm sure that's a good idea. Even the worst one was 1.5. Wait. That, oh, okay. Matikanetannhauser wants all 2,400 meters. I did it. I did it. I won, trainer. Matikanetannhauser. No way. I can't believe it. I never would have guessed me on the Warburg would lose in a million years. And Rashover ran so well too. Look over there. It's me on the Bourbon and Rashover. I can't do it. I still haven't changed. That's not true. You got much better since the Sasuke show. I've been watching you, and I certainly feel your improvement. I'm certain you're my biggest threat at the Kikuga show. Thank you, Bourbon. I definitely get first place next time. I'm going to make everyone smile. I'm pretty sure I read something about that the other day in the article online. Saw it too. It said me and Bourbon was watching out for her. I thought they were just exaggerating, but holy cow! I guess it was true. Now I'm really looking forward to the Kiko show all of a sudden. Crowd claps just as much for the two of them as they do for Matikanetannhauser. Look, me and Bourbon and Rashover are trending. But Machidan's the one who won. Isn't that kind of like disrespectful? I sure hope this doesn't blow up into some drama. Can't think about it. It didn't even seem like there were a lot of people clapping for Bourbon and Rice. Don't let it get to you. No, that's not it. I'm just making an observation. They are both top contenders themselves. Of course they're gonna get a lot of attention. Besides, winning is what matters, and I'm A-okay on that front. Good to hear it. Right, will you take a picture with me? And post it on social media. I always wanted to make a post with hashtag Derby winner. Japanese Derby is mine. I was so excited. For a race that feels like a dream. I'm gonna bring it to Kikusha too. Elephant emoji. Why? What I think, trainer, is it okay? You think it needs more memes? Why? I think it's good the way it is. Wait, and post it. That takes care of that. There's so much to do after you achieve your day. What? I forgot that hashtag. Then go back and edit it. At any rate, the Japanese Derby draws to close to get a reassuring from Matikanetannhauser. A few days later. And what's up? They have something like an iPhone, but let me guess, in this universe, it has a carrot or something there. I was just reading some comments on the post I made on the Japanese Derby. Exactly, the most important thing is competition is winning. Because there's something from her. If Tannhauser doesn't care about the spotlight, who are we to argue? They're like this, but what are they talking about? What do they mean I don't care about the spotlight? Actually, after the Japanese derby, there were more attention to some of the other runners despite Tannhauser winning. This got some of the fans arguing with each other. Matikanetannhauser herself paid no mind and just took general pleasure in her win. That honest innocence ended up earning her a lot of praise online. So there's just one thing to do. Time to find myself online. Never do that. It's not always a good idea. It's that she really doesn't have any idea about the drama. I guess she has no interested. Or maybe she never thought she would find herself at the center of online drama. In any case, next up is the Kicker Show. As always, we're aiming to win. Power of Mambo. Oh, but I have to end the stream soon. Wait, no? Yes. Yeah. Guess it's going to be prepare to pass. this one, she nailed it. But I'm not. I feel like a sack of potatoes. No, no, my body is so heavy. Please, can I take a short rest? It's a bit more fitting. Now bounce back even more. Level 3, please. Yes. So now it's either maxed out or level 4. Level 4, yeah. 110. Yeah, but I want this one next. Wait, actually, which one is better? Prepare to pass or the other one? Prepare to pass. And the other one, which was the other one? Straightaway adapter, right. Sprinting, sprint, straightaway adapt. Prepare to pass, lasts for 1.8 seconds, increases speed by 50%. If running style is a pace chaser, yeah, and this final corner random, so random chance, it's true. And the order rate is small equal than 5. And the other one has a 30-second cooldown, has duration of 3 seconds, and time speed of 15, and straight random equals 1. Okay, so straightaway adapt lasts longer, does has the same speed increase, has a 30-second cooldown, so can be activated multiple times, and that one only tied to straight, while the other one is you have to be a pace chaser, you have to be in the final corner, has a random chance for it, and only if you are 5th or higher in placing. That means the straightaway adapt is way better. I'll get some sports. Hey, Moon. Wait, you're still medium, right? Yep. Okay. Okay. Watch out, the wind bites. But man, that's something that when the horse bites so much that they actually have to put out a sign alerting everyone that like with a bitey dog, but watch out, bitey horse. Maybe poor soul missed the rain correction and believe that he's a dog. Summer camp has finally arrived. Yeah, it's special time that's perfectly suited for effective training. Some students are feeling nervous, but Matikanetannhauser, on the other hand, there's one thing. There's only one thing to do while traveling on the bus. The training Umamusume War Association game. Yay! What is that? Yay! Boy, boy. You say summer, I say hot. You say hot, I say sauna. You say sauna, I say. I can't think of anything. You're out, right? Oh my, this game is quite difficult. Trick is not to think, it's about reacting. You need to react with Pyoi. To Pyoi. On Uma Pyoi. Still look at Pluti, but this one may be not a sadist. React with a Pyoi. Yeah, like this. You say sauna, I say hot. No, yours said hot. Dang it. Both lively Umamusume, the bus cruises toward the camp. Nah, we ain't gonna do that. Ooh, that's nice too. Oh. Okay. Dotto desire power. Oh, wait. Oh, that's enough. Oh, deep breaths. Nice. Summer! Ocean! And the Kiko Show! For some time now, Matikanetannhauser has been training harder than usual with her sights set on winning the Kiko Show. One such day. Yeah. Director, what do you with this sudden pleasure? Director Akio has come to visit Matikanetannhauser. You should know that the average number of applications for next open campus have increased by 30% following the Japanese derby. There isn't a numbers, of course. However, I have no doubt that your efforts have played a major factor. In fact, I've seen many applicants state in their essays that your positive demeanor in the Japanese derby gave them courage. No. That's definitely got to be some kind of coincidence. I mean, I give some thought, but why me? Don't get me wrong, I'm very happy to hear it, of course, really happy. But if you want an officer who can guide others, what about bourbon? Or rice? There's so many people better suited to that kind of thing than I am. I see, I thought it would dawn on you as you raised. It seems you're still unaware of your potential. I am? Director Akigawa loudly clears the throat before facing Matikanetannhauser and Ding! It isn't your race record that has drawn my attention. If anything, you're perfectly ordinary, Umamusume, at a glance. And that's perfect precisely what makes you unique. Being ordinary makes me unique? Hey, Jeff from Canals. And where are we? Which is a single word. You inspire others to keep their heads up high. Yeah. It's because they are so inspired. I want you to believe in that. The power more than anyone. Tannhauser? Well, I guess I won't say that I'm completely unaware. I'm just not sure that I am the inspiration to anyone, though, I mean, I suppose maybe I really have the potential to inspire people. And it turned into an open. The following day. Yes? I've been relentless ever since the director said this stuff to me yesterday. Here's some kind of training that can help me get rid of this feeling. Get back by swimming a lap around the island. Wow. Wait, island? Where are we? Okinawa? Or where? Understood, off I go. And it's like that Matikanetannhauser leaps into the ocean and swims far into the distance in the blink of an eye. It's rare for her to become flustered like this. She usually is so unperturbed. Perhaps Director Akikawa's expectations have stirred something within her. Please? Yes. Fighting spirit. Summer, huh? Yeah, and after this event happened in the stream, it sure was fun. I made so many memories. It was like summer vacation. We all tried to make fireworks together, and then a group yelled at us. They did? We buried a time capsule, but nobody remembered to write down the location. That happened too. We ended the mountain on there, got chased by something, and spent the night traveling in a free random hut. When did all this happen? Ah, summer, it was so fun. And Droite says such nice things to me too. I still don't know which way I should go or what my goal should be. But for now, I just want to do my best in the Kika show, Moon. Oh, that's right. I should try to come up with an own training regimen. There's also a weightlifting routine I want to try out starting today. Let's have a meeting about it when we get back. Sure thing. She seems quite motivated for the Kiko show. Still, isn't everyone's kinda running late? I'm sure it's about time to leave. I missed the bus schedule. We still got another hour. Well, it's still better to have another hour until the bus starts than noticing that you were already more than an hour late. At any rate, with the next step in our journey slowly coming into view, this weird summer camp comes to close. So, this is a recounting from next time. Thank you everyone for watching. If you like them, please like, share, subscribe and follow me. And don't forget to turn on the notifications so you get notified when I am about to stream. And don't forget to check out my other channel on Twitch. You can find it as HigurashiRebel. Thank you everyone, and I will see you soon with more Breath of the Wild in Master Mode. We're gonna look around a bit more in the Akala region, then we go to the other ones to get to the towers. I could even enter the Gerudo Desert now because I have a flame sword and an ice sword, so the first half of the desert I can survive even during the day and during the night. So we'll see when we get there or not.